Hello you guys, and welcome back to another video from the car. So today I wanted to do an Instacart app walkthrough with you guys. I may or may not do an order with you. I'm literally sitting here waiting for an order right now, so we'll see if I'm able to show you that. But I wanted to do this walkthrough video because I find them super helpful. I watched a lot of them before I started any of the apps, DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, give it a thumbs up. I do post reselling content as well, but I want to start introducing this as a second form of video on my channel because it is another way that I earn income. So this channel is all about helping you earn extra income from your car. And so yeah, let's hop on into it. I've got a cup of caffeine here, so I'm ready to go. So I'm not really going to talk about the sign up process. I have been signed up with Instacart for quite a while, so the process itself might change, but I'll put the link down below and all the information that I can to help you guys, direct you to, where you apply to get started and all that stuff. None of the apps that I have applied for have really taken that long for me to hear back from. Your background check is like the thing that takes the longest, just because it's just, you kind of have to wait your turn and they have to, do all their stuff. But other than that, it didn't take a very long time. I did not receive like a shirt or anything like that. I did when I signed up for Shipped, but again, things could change because they have a whole new like CEO since I signed up, so they could be sending you different stuff. Obviously, you need your shopper card to do the orders. I did notice that when you are waiting for your shopper card, if you are approved to be on the app, it will show you batches where you can pay with your phone. So anywhere that they take Google Pay or Apple Pay, stuff like that, you can get batches from there. So like in my area, I know Target takes it and CVS takes the mobile pay, so you can still do orders even before you get your physical card, which is great. That's a really big perk, so that way you can at least try and start earning some money before you get all of your stuff. And other than that, that's pretty much it as far as like the before process. So the Instacart app on your phone, oh, where is it? Looks like this. So it's a little like grocery bag with a carrot and it says shopper right there. And typically when you open the app, it'll show you like your surrounding area and it'll show you the go online button. I'm already online, so as this loads, I'll show you. But since I am already looking for orders, it says looking for a batch, but typically right here there's a green button for you to press to go online. And see here, it'll also tell you where it's busier. I don't typically drive to the busiest store just because, like you can see here, it says average demand, which doesn't mean that there's like a ton of orders, so you don't really want to waste your gas driving around. But it is nice because it shows you all these little dots that you see on my screen are different stores, so you can see, especially like in this particular area that I am in right now, I don't typically work here, I don't typically shop here, so I don't know every single store, if there's an H-E-B close by. Usually for me, H-E-B is our grocery store. That's where I get a lot of orders, so I can park over there. It also shows me that there's a Target and a Sephora and a 7-Eleven, so I can kind of move around if I want to try to see if I can get a better order. So that's your home screen. That's what you're going to see there. There's a little question mark here in the corner where you can ask/get help. It is a chat system, which is not always the best, but they usually are pretty responsive. So like I said, it's not fantastic. I wish that you could just call well, you can call somebody, but majority of the time they encourage you to do the chat thing. So if you're ever on an order or you need help before you take an order, when you first start out, you can go there and you can chat with somebody. There is also the blue cross shield, which a lot of the apps have now, which I really, really enjoy. So if you are in danger, if you get into an accident or something like that, they have a tool right at your fingertips that you can hit, so you can get access to that. And then on the next tab over is your money. So that's going to show you how much money you've made this week. Why is my phone acting so silly, you guys? My app is just not wanting to load. When I'm trying to show you all the things, it's just not wanting to load. Okay, so yeah, that's your money screen. So that's going to show you how much money you've made this week. That's where you'll be able to, like I said, track your earnings, track your tips. The customers do have 2 hours to decrease their tips and 24 hours to increase it, which is really nice. As of recording this video, I have not been tip baited, but I know that that is a concern for any platform. So it can happen. It's inevitable, unfortunately, but for the most part, I think most of the apps do a really good job at preventing that. Uber Eats is kind of like the last one to get on the bandwagon of preventing tip baiting, but like I said, they only have 2 hours if they're going to decrease it. So if you're going to be tip baited, it's going to be in the first 2 hours, which still kind of sucks, but that's just the rule as of recording this video of how they do their tips. So you can see here, these are my earnings as of right now, as of filming this video. That green button right there is your cash out button. So Instacart does allow you to cash out the same day, which is fantastic. So if you're looking to make quick money, you just want to go out for an hour, go get something, to put gas in your car or things like that, perfect for that. They do charge a 50-cent fee, which it is what it is. Platforms have to still make money, so they do charge you 50 cents. But if you, like I said, don't want to wait, if you cash out before Sunday night, then you will get your money automatically. But if you want to wait like the normal way and get it like a paycheck, they do pay out on Mondays, and typically I get my paycheck on a Tuesday. So it's up to you. If you want to treat it like a regular job and have, a consistent set of when your income comes in, or like I said, you need to get gas, you need to do stuff like that, then you can transfer the money there. And like I said, here you can see from how long I've worked, what my earnings were and all that stuff. It'll show you how much you earned in tips, what your tip amount was. I'm not 100% sure what their process is for like how much they pay you for batches when they have like heavy items, when it's further away. They do pay you in distance, which I believe the last time I checked, it's like 60 cents a mile or something like that. If I can pull it up fully, I could probably show you. But so in total you get $7 for just doing the batch every single time, whether the order whether the customer tips or not, or if you have a situation like I did yesterday where I was unable to deliver the order, you will get $7 flat, and then whatever the customer decides to tip you, they tip you. But if it's a further order, you do get like that, I think it's 60 cents for the extra mileage that you drive. If it's a heavy order, you usually get like an extra $1 to $2, which I don't really think is fair, for being honest, but you will see that on your app. There's no batches right now for me to show you, but when a batch pops up here on your screen, there will be a little tab on the order where, number one, you can see the exact items that they're getting. So for me, there are certain things that I just choose that I don't want to deliver because it's a lot of work, and most of the time it's not worth the money that I'm being paid. So you can see if there's cases of water, if there's dog food, stuff like that. It'll also tell you, it'll have a little bar here on this page. It'll say heavy pay. Sometimes it'll say promo or like boost included, which just means that the customer's been waiting a while and they want to get that order out. Again, I don't know what their exact number is. Like, we pay this much money for boost orders, we pay this much money for heavy pay orders. I've just noticed from the few orders that I've done, when it says heavy pay, I've gotten like an extra $2, maybe even $3. And usually when I get extra distance pay, again, it's like an extra $1, an extra $2. So my batch pay, instead of being $7 flat, will be like $8 or $11. So every dollar adds up. So there's that. Okay, so then the third bar here at the bottom is your ratings. So you will be able to see your feedback, compliments, if anybody left comments about your service, which I kind of wish that the ratings were a little bit more detailed, but I mean, it's good enough, right? You know if you're doing a good job, you know if people are happy with their orders. It will tell you how many feedbacks were given. So the feedback is if people say that you were, helpful chatting with them, if you put in extra effort, if you bagged stuff really well, which is a little unfair on that rating side because, of course, we don't always bag our own groceries if you're not at self-checkout or if you're having a bagger do them. I know a lot of shoppers bag their own groceries, and by all means you can bag your own groceries, but I do wish that that wasn't like a part of the rating system, just because it's not always us that are bagging our groceries. But anyways, it'll tell you if you had good replacements, so when you have to swap an item, if anything was missing. So the good thing also, I'll show you guys here, this is order issue. So this is where your customer can let Instacart know if you damaged an item, if you forgot an item, and so if on the occasion you have an instance where a customer is lying about you missing an item, if you know for sure, say you have pictures, say you know for sure that you dropped off that order, there is a button here. Of course, my phone is deciding not to load. It'll show you guys right here. It'll say, on this date, the customer said you forgot their apples, and you can hit report fraud, and it'll give you a section to plead your case to Instacart to say, this customer is incorrect. I did give them the item. I'm not too sure if Instacart is allowed to reach out to them. I would assume so, because how else would they know? So you can reach out and let them know that this is not correct, and most of the time they can remove it. They also do remove low ratings, so if somebody is just in a bad mood and gives you a bad rating, they do remove ratings for you. You can't go in and ask a chat representative. I know this part's going to be super confusing. You can't talk to support and ask them to take off a rating. It doesn't work like that. But every so often, Instacart will go in, probably from the customer's comments or just what they left on your review, and they will remove low ratings if the store had low inventory. So let's say the store is just wiped out of bread and there's nothing you can do about it. Instacart will look at that and they will remove that because that's not your fault. If the order is late because you got it late, so for those orders where it says boost is included, if the customer says this order took forever, that's not your fault because Instacart gave it to you late, so they will remove it for that. If the app goes out, if there's a glitch, if there's an issue, if there's severe weather, so those of you who live in states where it snows, that can be taken off. If it's customer fraud, so like I just said, if the customer is lying saying that you didn't drop off the order and you have footage or you have whatever it is, you can plead your case. And then just unexpected incidents, so like I said, just in case you God forbid get in a car accident or flat tire or something like that, they will remove your ratings for that. And then I think every so often too, they just fall off. I've had two ratings that fell off. I had one that was like a 2-star or a 3-star and one that was a 1-star. What I did to this customer, we don't know, but that got removed. And I think that Instacart maybe has a team or something that goes through it. So like I said, they can see why the customer gave you a bad review and they can remove it to say, that's not fair to the shopper, which I appreciate at least, because my rating has been boosted now that that 1-star is gone, because you guys already know, if you've done any other platform, that 1-star reviews throw off your ratings and it sucks, especially when you did nothing wrong. So there's that. And then the last two little buttons here on your app are going to be messages from Instacart if they're letting you know there's a promotion or there's new stuff in the area, this, that, and the other. And then your profile. So your profile is obviously where you can see just the basic stuff: your photo, your address, your phone number, your Instacart card, and where you can set up direct deposit, all of that stuff. And then they also have here This is called demo order. So this is going to be found in your profile page. So if you would like to do a demonstration order, you can go in and click the order. I'll go ahead and do that with you guys. So hopefully if my phone loads for us, I can show you. Okay. So this is just a walkthrough order. So that way you can see what a batch looks like before you take one. So when you accept a batch, this is what you're going to see. It's going to say head to the store. It's going to say navigate, and it's going to have the customer's name right there. And then these little 3 dots. Oh, my camera's over here. The little 3 dots over there. You can click on that and it'll say safety, like we just talked about. So if there's something wrong, you can see the batch details. So batch details is where you're going to see where the person lives. So you can see right there. So in case you accept an order, unfortunately, when you're looking at the order before you accept it, you can't see their address. You can see if it's a house or an apartment. It'll have like a little icon that has a house or an apartment. But if you just want to see like if it's a bad area, let's say, or if it's an area you're not, you're unfamiliar with, or I don't know, anything like that, you can just see what it is. You can also see their items, which again, you can see that before you accept the order. But if you just want to see it in detail, so this is the demo. You can see this is what he wanted. That's what he ordered. Okay, and so once you get in the store, don't hit this button until you're inside the store, because that starts a timer, which the timer doesn't it's not going to deactivate you because of the timer, but it does let Instacart know, are you a slow shopper, are you a fast shopper? So once you have your cart and you're inside the store, hit the start shopping button. Okay, so right here you're going to see to pick, which is what you have left. In review is when you substitute an item and the customer has to look it over. Obviously you want to message them too and say, hey, this is not here. Here's what I'm going to get instead. And then done, it's just once you found it, you found it. So let's go ahead and hit the bread here. So it's going to give you the details that you need, what the package looks like. It will underline if it's organic, if it's gluten-free, so you can make sure. Once you've found the item, you're going to hit found item, and then your barcode scanner, that's my face, your barcode scanner is going to come up. You're going to scan the barcode. If for some reason, if the barcode is not working, because every now and then companies change their packages, so if you're not able to scan the barcode, but it is correct, it is the organic bread that they wanted, what you do is you go here in the corner and you hit can't scan barcode. And it's going to say, is the item correct? You say item is correct. And you take a photo. So you're going to take a picture of the bread to let them know that this is the bread that they ordered. Okay, and now you can see it says item found. So it's going to go right here. And once you have found all of these items, I'm not going to do that in this video, but once you found all the items, you just go through the checkout like normal. And once you are done with the order, then it'll show you the address of where you're supposed to deliver everything to. It'll show you if the customer is okay with you leaving it at their door. Do not leave the groceries at the door if it says that you're not allowed to, because the customers can complain about that for obvious reasons. But also, don't waste your time. So when you get to a person's house, it will say confirm that you've arrived. So you're going to hit that. And it'll tell you leave at door or meet the customer. If they don't want you to leave it at the door, it'll just say you need to meet the customer. So if it says leave it at the door, what I typically do is I just leave it there, knock, and walk away, because you don't want to waste your time. But you do want to respect the customer's wishes. I, for example, am one of those customers that I don't want things left at my door, just because we've had literal instances where people have taken our food or stuff like that. It hasn't happened in a really long time, but still, I would just prefer to get it from you. So do make sure that you check that. In your batch details, like I showed you, where you can see their address and stuff, you can also see if they left instructions. So you can see if they say, I'm okay with you leaving at the door, or this is what my house looks like, this is what my car looks like, so you know which house to deliver to. And delivering it is pretty self-explanatory. Like if you've ever used DoorDash or Uber Eats, you take a picture to let them know that it's there, or you hand it over to them, and you swipe done. Now, the very last thing I'm going to cover in this video is something that I think Instacart has done really well. Maybe one of few things. I know there's a lot of issues with the Instacart and Instacart service, but one thing that I had experience with recently and I think is really, really awesome is that once you've completed your order, once you have either taken the photo, dropped it off, said that it's at the door, whatever it is, and you swipe to deliver the order, there's going to be these two little thumb emojis, whatever you want to call it. One is facing up, one is facing down. Obvious reasons. Did you have a good experience with the batch, or was it difficult? Was the customer mean? You know, were they unresponsive? Like I said, maybe you didn't know at the time that it's a bad area, and you come to find out it is a bad area. Or, you know, just anything like that. You didn't like delivery. It was a 4th floor. You don't want to deliver to 4th floor apartments. Things like that. You can hit the down thumb, and if it is one person's order, like we did in the demo order, then it'll say, you know, what was wrong with the order? What did the customer do wrong? What did you not like? You know, like I said, you can say bad area, not comfortable delivering here. And it gives you an option to say, please do not send me any orders from this customer, which is really, really cool, you guys, because like I said, if it's a safety issue, like if you know that this area is bad news, I think that it's fantastic that Instacart gives you the power to say, I am not going to deliver here. Because like I said, when you see an order, I'll show you guys like part of the map up here. When you see an order, and let's say the pin is like right here where the Walgreens is, yes, you can kind of get an idea for where that order is being delivered to, but you don't know 100%, you know, until you get there. Unless you know your area like the back of your hand, then yeah, you're gonna know. But like I said, for me, like the area that I'm sitting in filming this video, I know this kind of, but like not the neighborhood streets and not that stuff like that. And so if I show up, or even somebody's front porch, if you see somebody's front porch and you're like, this is sketchy, you don't have to take their order anymore. And you don't have to worry about pinching it in, trying to figure out if that's the person's house. You just won't receive orders from them. So I really like that. I like the platform. Yes, it's a little slow. As you can see, I've been sitting here the whole time with you guys, haven't gotten an order. As of right now, I'm also not near too many stores. I know like the Target and stuff is further that way, so if I drive that way, maybe I'll get an order from over there. But overall, I think the platform is great. I think that the app is fairly easy to use. I hope that this little run through was helpful for you guys. If you have questions of something that I didn't cover, then let me know, and also let me know if you'd be interested in ride along / shop through videos, because I didn't want to do both a shop with me and an app like run through in the same video. So this is just dedicated to what the Instacart app looks like, what you should expect when you open the app and sign on for the first time. But if you'd like to see a full start to finish, then let me know, and that'll be the second video that I upload in this Insta gig work series, alongside my reselling content. And if you're interested in reselling content as well, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can get the best of both worlds here, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!